on the road to the garage. Today I'm going to do some Fender mounting. I guess it'd be Fender mounting. That's what the culmination of what I want to do here is mount these trailer fenders. Now, no, I'm not just using trailer fenders and throwing them on the car. I know I might have said that. All the work I'm doing the back fenders and stuff, I'm just not going to throw trailer fenders on the front. The trailer fenders I have are a stamped, fairly thick gauge stamped trailer fender. What makes them unique is a lot of trailer fenders have one round side and then one stamped square side. These are 15-inch for like a 15-inch tire, radiused fender with a curve on both sides. I guess typically for single axle trailers. But they are 16, I believe about a 16 gauge. They're thicker than 18. Because I don't think I can, if I wanted to put beads in them, I don't think the bead roller would like it. What I have to do now, because I'm going to take the torch and I'm going to put a curve in the ends of these brackets. And so this end of this bar will be up underneath the lip of the fender. Once I have that underneath the lip, I'll then trim it to match the turn on the inside. Now it won't be a perfect lay-in. It will have kind of touch the outside 45 up and then touch here. And then what I'll do, I don't know if I'll film it. It's not a complicated process. Take a piece of strap and basically form it to the inside of the fender. And so with that 45 that I get here and that strap on the fender and the gauge of the fender, makes it a pretty tough platform. The reason it's going to be tough platform on these front fenders is you will see. It's going to be a surprise. I don't know if I'll get to it today, but they need to be fairly stout. So that's why I'm using this 2.5 inch by quarter strap. You notice I've got two mounting points and then a third strap to kind of hold the tail, if you would, of the fender. So that's where we're at. Someone had asked me, was there anything about doing this type of, they call them a motorcycle fender. Airplane guys call them pants. And the only thing I could say is, if you're going to do them, and you do, there's two different styles. One, this is a heavy, and then there's light. And if you're going to do light, you got to stay light. The reason being is, you can get a lot of flop. If you try to go with a heavy fender, but try to make all your stuff, your brackets and stuff very light, you can get a flop, and you don't want it to flop into your tire. Especially if you have any bolts or heads or anything sticking through them. Because if it catches the tire, it's going to go. I don't know what to tell you. If it's good go, it will just go off the car. If it's a bad go, well, you see where your tires spin, it catches. It's not going to throw it behind the car. It's probably going to flop her up in the front, into your grill, into your radiator at worst, maybe a windshield after it bounces on the ground and splats back up. So that's why you got to be careful with it. So if you're gonna, I'm gonna have some accessories that mount to the fender, so I know it's gonna be heavy. I'm gonna make it pretty heavy. I don't care about the weight. I want it to be very supportive. You will practically be able to stand on the fenders when I'm done, by when I put the web and stuff in it, and get done. So as we go, take the tires off because I've got new rims on here, and as much as it is a rat rod, I really don't want to rat up new rims or tires for that matter. Nothing is more discouraging than putting a nice hot piece of lag in the sidewall of your tire. And then telling the wife you gotta get new tires, or new tires. Wife, co-builder, everyone. Safety supervisor. So it should be close to off. My pool noodles. A lot of times when I'm doing the cars, I will use a spacer. I've used blocks of 2x4. Actually, the first time I've used pool noodles, but they actually work pretty good. I know doing motorcycle fenders, heater hose works pretty good. Some guys will use 3/8 steel line or training line, I guess. Whatever, what have you. I of course wanted a larger space, so 3/8 was not going to get it. That is approximately about inch and a quarterish, thereabouts. I really like how those are 215. These 215, 65. Come on, where are you at? Yeah, 215, 65, 15. So 215, 65, 15s fit those fenders in the curve perfect. I think. Other people may not, but I think they fit it pretty good. Mark the fender. There's a radius mark here, and that's where I will start my bend. Which this is where, if you have a torch, the torch comes in handy. Now with the plasma cutters and stuff, torches you can use when you need them. So that, I think that'll work. Only other thing, I'll need some gloves. Oh, I do have a new torch handle, which I think I'm going to try. All my brackets are kind of rough right now. This is all because it hasn't been done. These are not a factory install fender. These are kind of a concept. I mean, having one, you gotta kind of work with it and see how it's gonna work. This torch I'm changing now, I got an O-ring leak on it. Changed the O-ring and I still got a leak. So I don't know if I have to get a different O-ring. At the swap meet today, and call it the Sumter swap meets. Never had quick disconnects, flow, doodads. The first step. Flow by mark. Markers give me a reference point. want a sharper bend. So I'll make sure it's pretty hot. I'm going to guesstimate a 45. So if I go to 90, 40, 45 should be about that. I will not quench it. Do not quench it. You want to harden it. After you get done all your alterations, you want to harden it. Then you would quench it. Or I should say, whoever misses would be, I didn't quench it. Now, I know kind of where the mark is, and I don't have to be 100% on it. But I want to be close. I could have hit it with a die grinder a little bit. Depending on how hot you get it, the hotter you get it, the sharper your bend. I want this back side a little bit more sharper. Now this little over one. Let me try. Again, this is an estimate of where you're at. And I will let it cool. I won't quench it. Don't hit it with water. Reason being, that'll harden the steel and make it more brittle. If at the end you wanted to make those curves a little tougher, which is not a bad idea, I probably will see how they are now, and then how my supports do on them, if I need to do that later. So, once I let it cool, I'll come back and I will cut these about an inch, and then that should, basically will come up in this fender like this, across this bend, and then I'll put a piece through here, and it'll get welded on it. I think it needs additional support than that. Yeah, it looks like an inch will do it. If it needs additional support than that, you'll have to do something external, which I can do with this one too. Some of the external stuff you won't see. Your two main ribs or supports are, of course, the top ones. And the bottom one is just an additional to hold the tail. Because I'm going with a longer tail because the back fenders have a little bit of swoop to them. We're going to have a little bit of swoop to the tail of this one. And that's it. I will probably get back on as we progress and stuff cut. I think y'all have seen cutting and stuff like that. Just remember what I say. Don't do what I do. Do you do you. Go out in the garage, have fun. God bless, and toad out. Maybe we're just setting up reference points right now. Are you filming? Okay. Establishing my center line and my top and bottom where put the lights in there. And so this is pretty much center of between the tag and the edge of the bustle. Center edge of the bustle. And then we have the low profile lights. Better get welded on here like this.
Yeah.
Hey, get what? Like that. Weld around like that. And the exhaust come out and we flop down. You have to coast so they can see your face. Now, so the next thing, basically, the other two stabilizer brackets on
Yeah, I
there.
saw that. Looks good.
So I figured 2 inches. 2 inches of 4-inch tube. Yep, so please don't be waiting on it. Yep, good. Put it on.
see how much space there was.
Not a lot.
No, it's not.
I mean, backside like a 1/4 inch. The top corner is the one that I should be concerned about. But these type of fenders, they don't move from the tire. So the tire can't go up. If the tire goes up, there's a problem. The tire hits this fender, we got an issue. It needs to be addressed right now. Be about that axle bearing. That's not an issue. It had to be addressed right there.
You gonna set it down?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. For a couple reasons. One, for us to do the tail lights, this needs to be close to right position. Because you don't want your tail lights looking up when they're sitting around, or looking down in the dirt. They're slightly this way.
Yeah.
That's because welding here, tightened it up. So we gotta untighten it. Actually, probably just try to lift it a little bit. Just gotta be careful that it don't distort the edge either. But I'm gonna see up close. Not only that, we're gonna be reshaping it too somewhat, so that may become invisible. Invisible or invisible?
Either.
You know, we're talking about putting an edge to it or what have you, then may not be. So what do you think as far as symmetry goes?
Looks good. I like it.
So when we put these rings in it, we can make sure that they're flat, that they compensate for the rake in the car. Because the oncoming traffic, you want this light to shine out. If I put it flat like this and then we put the car down, it would be up in the air. Semis would have a good shot. So, go in here like this. Again, poof. You do film magic and just
Okay.
like it is flicking in there and it boom, it's there.
Okay. You'll have to teach me that trick.
Well, I don't believe I have a 4-inch soles on
I think we have up to 6. What's behind there? Anything?
fuel tank, but it's not, got a ways to
No,
go.
the tank isn't in there. Okay,
Oh.
that's, no. What happened? Stop it.
What are you laughing at?
That strap that's under there.
What's your?
The Fender strap.
What'd I do?
Well, this strap
Yeah.
is right where you were going to put the light. Right?
Yeah.
Heavy duty.
Well, yeah. Well, I was trying to make it so that it would be sturdy. Want to grab that little torpedo level for me?
Okay.
My tape measure that can you bring the tape measure?
Yeah.
I want you to measure from the fender up to there. So it's like about an inch.
Inch and a quarter
Or an inch to the
to the
outer
edge.
ring. Yeah. Okay. So an inch here.
You gonna put it on a stand or you?
It'll go right to the fender. It's all gonna be kind of one piece. Makes sense. Now, I'll be able to access through here to do light stuff. But this will be, I mean, that's why I made that, it's so tough. Is that'll carry the weight of this, plus when I'm planning on doing this will mold down into that, plus however we do this front.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's where I'm at right now.
I was just thinking about having to cut through that big old strap that's under there.
Oh, no. No, we
That's
won't.
what I was laughing about.
Oh, we won't be cutting through that strap. No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if I needed to, I could. I mean,
Well,
I
of
torch a
course.
hole in if I need to, but no, we'll have plenty of room to run the wires through. In fact, we may have a spot that, depending on how we do it, how close I can get, be pretty close to the edge, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know until I know, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Got about 5 different ways we need to be.
Lined up. Yeah. I was just wondering if you were gonna.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a center tack here, and then we can adjust the back, provided I got it on flat.
Well, I was gonna ask you if you wanted to try and mark the other one before you tack that to anything.
Yeah, grab the other one. That's not a bad idea. So, right, hold that line there.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
Ta-da! It is out. An inch using it. Alright, look, so straight. Alright. Yeah, I'm sure you want to check that yourself. Oh, that's good. Alright.
it's gonna be not on, it's not gonna be on the money. Can't be on the money. These anyway. Because the toe in and toe out, if they're square and straight with the tires, and the tires are to an end, they will have a, and plus, you will have some adjustment of the light in the fixture. So, but as far as being straight, have to be where they're at. Still lined up?
Looks good to me.
So what I'm thinking is I'll see if I can't get some exhaust bends, right? I don't know what this is, about a 2-inch. This will bend down into this, and then that will start giving me my ridge. Bring it around here.
Mm-hmm.
How do we want to finish this here?